All right, testing. Cool. All right, we're just getting set up here, so give me a second. We're gonna flicker our. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, we will be going here in a second. Just getting a couple of things set up. Feel free to participate in chat as the chat is now up. So let's see. Waiting for DLive to fire up. For some reason. There we go. All right. So yeah, chat's live. Feel free to participate in chat. We have YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, several different social medias you can go on. Twitch, DLive. I think I said DLive. What else? YouTube Live. Yeah, we got YouTube Live. So a few different channels. Anyways, so subscribing and doing that kind of thing does help me out a lot. It definitely helps to produce more content for longer periods of time. So if you are interested in seeing some more content, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you participate in the chat, you will also be able to possibly win the Reliant Tana here, which is going to be given away here around July 4th. So, all right, cool, awesome. Give me just a moment. All right, welcome to the podcast here. This is Stonewall Jefferson, and we are going to be starting up with Stonewall Jefferson Rants. So the reason I have this particular podcast set up is there's a lot of things that I tend to hold back in life, and I need an outlet to just kind of let that stuff go. So that's kind of why I'm going to just go ahead and have these. The reason I'm labeling them this is I want to separate and distinguish between Stonewall Jefferson streams, Stonewall Jefferson rants, just because of the fact that in the streams I'm going to be more stream oriented. In this one I'm going to, yes, be focused on the stream, but more or less, because it's so early in the morning, I'm alone, I'm just chilling. Um, and most people who see this video probably aren't even going to see it live, to be honest. They're just going to see it, residually, recorded. So basically, I'm not going to hold myself back. I oftentimes do not say what I mean. I do not, truly say what I feel, because it's offensive to people. And what I don't understand is I'm offended by what other people are doing, in the sense that, like, I talk about crimes. I talk about, serious things that happen within our society, within our planet, within, just in general. And I say, politically inclined speech, but it's not party politics. It's not side by side. I take everything individually as an issue, and I then, analyze it and try to think of the best solution for it. So that's one big issue I've been having is I've it's like people are almost more offended by me telling them that these things are going on. Let's see. I think my chat screen's froze. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, it's almost like people are more offended when I just explain what these evil people are doing. And there are evil people in this world that are doing some pretty terrible things, and it's like they're getting more mad at me. I don't understand it. Like, as if I'm the one, Okay, Magda. Huh. Apparently, someone got a hold of one of my ships. Let's see if I can get this thing to work here. Whatever. Apparently, I got a hold of one of my ships. So I'm going to roll around in the Cutlass Black.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
So eventually, this is going to be the Cutlass Red. What I like about the Cutlass Red is it's a medical ship, and so I want to capture bounties alive. And the best way to do that is you have a ship, that's capable of treating people after we capture them. So, and then we have my other ship. It has a bunch of prison cells in it, so it's a fighter that's designed to, you go around, you bounty hunt, you capture live targets, you throw them in cells. So that's the idea. And so I'm going to have a crew of guys probably rolling in the Cutlass Black, the Cutlass Red, as well as a crew of guys going in the Titan. The Titan's probably going to have like 2 guys, maybe. And we just kind of go around and do our thing. Now, the best thing about Star Citizen, you don't have to actually buy all these ships. You can actually crew with people just fine and really enjoy the game. Because it's like, you don't ship particularly, but at least you get to have fun on it. I mean, there's plenty of facilities. There's a turret right there, beds there, so you can save your spot. And so this ship obviously is made for a lot more than one person. So you can crew a pretty large crew on this. So I think one thing that's going to be important is for you to understand my rant. You have to understand a little bit of my background. So I am a late diagnosis person with Asperger's syndrome. And so basically I went my entire life without a diagnosis, and everybody was just yelling, "What in the hell is wrong with you?" So, based on that, kind of perspective, it gave me a pretty interesting perspective on reality. I spent about 15 years homeless, a lot of time to contemplate when you're homeless, and just kind of wandering from place to place around the country. And within that time, I met a lot of people who taught me a lot of things, and went to a lot of different various programs and various, everything. So it gave me kind of an all-around knowledge of just, I don't know, how our system works, especially with people who have Asperger's syndrome. We are like functional enough to have all the same expectations placed on us as everybody else, but then we're just dysfunctional enough to fall short of all of those expectations. So that's one thing that's actually kind of interesting is, we're in that boat. Hold on a second here. I'm just going to grab a personal mission here. And so, yeah, this podcast is my effort to try and get not only Aspies, but people that, are gamers and people that just, they're not politically awake yet, to just kind of wake up a little bit and realize that, our world is, honestly, I'd rather be doing this stuff in real life, I want to go to space, dude. I want to be able to experience, everything that our reality, that our world has to offer. And unfortunately, a group of people have decided that we are not allowed to do that. We don't get to inherit space and take on the birthright of mankind and become part of the universe, And there's a geomedical, you know, um, kind of relation between what's seen and what's unseen. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes that we might not necessarily understand when we see them by themselves. But when you put everything together, it starts to make a lot of sense. And when you see everything how it really is, so when you kind of break everything down, break the flesh down of society, and you see kind of everything as it really is, you then gain a new perspective. All right, so let's see. I don't know. I can try that Grim Hex, but this is a range. I'm not gonna do that. That's dangerous. I'm just gonna go with it. Anyway, so basically, I'm doing these rants, but I'm doing them while gaming to attract streamers to maybe try and do it themselves. I mean, I've been debating as to where I start with this because this is an interesting place to start, and I think the first place to start would be eugenics. So you can do a lot of research for yourself, but essentially, eugenics, it started. I mean, honestly, you can trace it all back to ancient Babylon, but there's a lot of attributes of eugenics that it's basically like a transhumanist type movement. The idea is that as a species we use technology, we use whatever we can to overcome our limitations as human beings. But here's the thing: this isn't for everybody. This is only for a specific group of people which are determined to be worthy of kind of inheriting this legacy that they're creating. And so essentially there's a group of people that are trying to hijack, I would say, the birthright of mankind, our destiny to go to the stars and actually go into this space age. They're trying to hijack that from us, and only their people are going to get to do that, while we would be this subservient lower class sitting on this planet until eventually we get wiped out. And so, and these are grand concepts. These are huge concepts. They're really big, and what you need to understand, though, is these people do believe this. It's very real, and this is something that you can trace through history, through ancient Babylon, all the way into like the Thule Society in Germany and the Frill Society in Nazi Germany. You can look those up. They say that they were contacting higher beings, and there's a lot of stuff that goes in that. As well as from there, you can go into the modern eugenics movement, which is in America, which can also be traced into what I really despise, these groups called bioethic boards. And if you actually check, there's eugenics offices that were placed all over the country, which later became these bioethics boards, which now determine all of our medical practices that we do, and how, like, for instance, if you check out mybodymychoice.com, there's this really amazing technique where they're extracting stem cells out of fat cells. How many fat cells do we have in America? You know what I mean? Like, we got plenty of those. So if we were to take our fat cells and extract stem cells from those and use those to actually repair parts of the body, I mean, you could have a spray with your name on it sitting in the bathroom, and you cut yourself, and you could walk in there and go, shh, and then the skin cells would just rebuild themselves. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like out of a sci-fi movie. We'd be able to cure cancer. We'd be able to cure all forms of neurological impairments. With me, with my Asperger's syndrome, I could get rid of all of my problems, my weaknesses, my flaws that I have with Asperger's, while still keeping all of my powers, all of my crazy stuff that I can do. You know, the guy that can like fly over a city and then, you know, land and then be able to draw the entire city perfectly with a ballpoint pen, you know, that guy would then be able to also function as a human being, be able to enjoy life, have a wife, be able to do what he wants, have a career, but at the same time still have all of his abilities. See, that's the thing that really the elite, the people that are, you know, they're really afraid of that. Because if we master this adaptation, which is the same adaptation that like Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, you have Temple Grandin, who's revolutionized the agricultural industry right now. You have, I mean, you can just name these people off, dude. Benjamin Franklin, dude. All these people had Asperger-type tendencies. And then what we're doing is we're naturally evolving out of this tribal state into this technologically advanced state. And let's see. Sorry, I'm ranting, but anyway, so we're going out of this tribal state into this technologically advanced state, and we're adapting. And so because of that, there's more and more of us that are showing up. And what's going to happen is society is just no longer going to be able to support us because I mean, we're already 90% unemployed, you know. So the idea is these aliens are going to invade something in the future, and we're going to be able to fight them, but we're not going to have, you know, any influence or any resources or anything, you know. It sucks because it's like in order for me to succeed in any career, I have to actually go through somebody that not only I would say is dumber than me, but I would say is evil. So it's like I got to get through these people in order to be able to practice what I want to practice, which would be constitutional law, hermetic medicine, and fucking ancient understandings of medicine and herbs. I mean, like let's revive the old practices, shamanistic practices that did work. You know, we didn't know why they worked. They worked, and let's figure out why they work. Let's actually, you know, the secrets of the universe themselves, the secrets of our planet. So much out there, and the thing that really bugs me is, you know, um, why are kids looking up, you know, Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber type, you know, Disney Channel manufactured, I mean, role models, you know, they might as well be androids, you know, just singing, dancing androids. But anyways, it's interesting because, you know, you have somebody amazing like for Magellan, you know, circumnavigated the entire globe. You know, did it before anybody else could do it. Yeah, he was killed, you know, before he finally reached the end, but his crew arrived, and I mean, there was like they left with like thousands of people. They came back with like 100. You know, they like the ship itself was falling apart as they were coming back into the port. You know, they had circumnavigated the whole globe, but everybody's gonna look at these manufactured, you know, pitch controlled just morons. I don't know. If you got kids, man, or if you are, you know, a kid, man, like just understand these are not good people. They're not role models. They're not people to look up to. They are, I don't know what to call them. You know, they're just they're trash, guys. They're junk food for your brain. Really. So, um, you know, welcome to the channel, guys. By the way, this is Stonewall Jefferson Rants. These are my special podcasts where I turn off the filter and I just go. So, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and be political or feel, you know, like social, you know, obligation to not speak my mind because this is my space, my area, and if you come here, interesting. All right, we are approaching our target. 24 hours. Let's do this. This is a 6,000 UEC contract, which means this guy should be fairly easy. Not the hardest target I've ever faced. Okay, 12 kilometers. I should be able to lock onto him soon. There we go. lot of damage, actually. They don't do a lot of damage, but they for sure can. Here we go. Okay, so someone was on me then. Let's go. Bring it. Let's go. I love these nimble mounts. They're so handy. Excellent for taking things out. Look at his rear shields are almost down. Let's go. Almost there. Let's wear him out. There we go. Rear shields are down. Front shields are down. No. Okay, good. I'm taking a couple hits here and there, but it's not too bad. My shields are holding. Got my stop shield generator. No! Alright, we're moving around. Let's take him out. Finish him off, please, guy. Alright. Ooh. How did I get hit that hard? Wow, that was an insane hit. So that's got to be a player coming after me. I think he's trying to take me out before I can mount him. Got some missiles on him, so that's good. Alright. Is he calling me? Yeah, he's hitting me hard. We're out in space. Let's give her some juice. I'm not losing the bounty. This guy's trying so hard to take me out. Ugh. I'll get chats in a second, guys, but I'm a little busy at the moment. Hold on. I gotta stay focused, otherwise the shields will go back up. Okay, I think that player has like been on my butt this entire time. Where is he? Okay. Okay, come on. These stalkers just have so much shields on them, yeah? Come on. Okay. Almost got him. Let's go. I just need some good hits. Alright. We got this, guys. Thanks for tuning into the channel. I'm just a little busy. This guy's a little tough. The stalkers, just their shields are just so hard to crack. So, which is why I have one. Focus. Tried hailing him. Come on. Let's go. Come on. What are we looking at here? Look how hard these are to kill. Got him. Okay, got my 6,000. And we're off. It's a bit of a trip, so. Once again, that's it. Sitting on 62K, so I hear it's 80 for a Nox. I'm gonna be trying those out, see if I can get them into the Cutlass. So yeah, I'm a landscaper. So just so you guys know, I tend to put in some pretty long days in the daytime, and so really like my only time to game is like the mornings because I'm usually too destroyed at night. Um, but I will be tuning on at night whenever I can. So just whenever I have the energy. But a lot of times I come home pretty thrashed, and so after doing family obligations and that kind of thing, I just don't have the energy to game, let alone stream. So, um, all right. So we are approaching HUR L3. That's Hurston L3 rest stop, which is Hurston Landing 3. I don't know, something like that. Yeah. Either way, just gonna load my rockets and. To be honest, I actually like fighting the big ships because the big ships, you know, even though they're gigantic, they're nice big targets, you know?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear down.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Oh, wait.
Hold on, my cat knocked the webcam over.
Okay. This is Mickey. He's a very affectionate cat. So. Huh. You know what? Let's, I just... The ship's great. The only thing is, it's great for, like, a crew of people. I got this for my security company, so we could use it as a mobile operations kind of base. And it's great. It's like a little, Firefly type, cargo ship, or like the Millennium Falcon. Kind of reminds me of that. So, just a cargo ship with guns. So, let's go check out our rest stop. Anyways, so welcome to the channel. This is Stonewall Jefferson Rants. Basically, in the difference between the Stonewall Jefferson streams, the Stonewall Jefferson Rants, is the streams I'm probably going to have a lot more friends involved because of the fact that I'm at a better time of the day. So that, with that being said, more people are going to be able to show up to my events and my streams and things like that. The other thing is the mornings are going to be kind of more unrestricted as far as what I say during my streams. And I don't mean as far as adult content. I just mean as far as political content. Typically, I try to stay a little bit more politically correct during my streams, just because of the fact that I don't want to get banned from anything or anything like that. Stonewall Jefferson Rants, on the other hand, is a whole new thing where basically in the mornings, just understand that some of the topics might get a little bit political. We are going to talk. I don't tolerate arguing. I don't tolerate, attacking someone else's opinions, just because they might differ from yours. We accept everybody's opinions, but at the same time, it's I don't want to shut anybody down, right or left. It doesn't matter political spectrum wise. Just everybody hear each other out. This is a freedom of speech zone. There is no safe space per se. I don't like personal attacks either, so we aren't going to do personal attacks. But other than that, there is free speech in this zone. Maybe I'll title the next stream, Stonewall Jefferson Rants or SJR Free Speech Zone. So, or something like that, so people know that you're fine here. Anyways, I'm just showing you guys the rest stop. This is kind of a different areas around that are designed for processing stuff. That's interesting. It's like a band. Centipede. A lot of these ships come with ads and stuff, which are cool. They get heavily implemented into the game. But yeah, this area is just basically a rest stop, just to chill. There is no habitat zone in the sense of like a place to live, but it's just a place to kind of rest and relax, What's going to be interesting is there's going to be a lot more implemented here for sure, but I can't wait till we're able to kind of chat in game a little bit more easily, and we're just going to be sitting here making deals and crap, like Star Wars action. So definitely a Star Wars Bebop element to it. I love the Cowboy Bebop feel, or like the Jake Logan Tachyon 1997, if you ever played that. They had like a Tachyon game, which was pretty amazing. And so I I'm just checking something here. Okay, cool. Let's get it centered there. Boom. But they had this game. It was pretty amazing. It was called Tachyon, and you got to go around as like a space mercenary that blew people up. You got to choose whether or not you joined Galspan or Boros, so you got to fight for like a group's independence, or you fought for the corporations. So it was just an interesting game. If you ever have the time to check that out, it's Tachyon 1997. You can probably find it for free. So, all right. So we're gonna go with the Avenger Stalker. So
your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
I actually like that our equipment can't be insured. It's like if you're gonna do a mercenary contract and you're gonna put your life at risk, or if someone else is gonna put their cargo at risk, you should be putting at least some of your stuff at risk too. And so I actually don't think that there should be insured gear. I think the gear should be, you lose it on your death. Now, as far as armor and stuff, I think that the armor could be a little better implemented. Like, if it's going to be so expensive, there needs to be a little bit more like lockers in your ships or something like that. I'm curious, is there a way to enter from the side? So this is basically a modified fighter, but it's made for police work. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So there's two ways. So you can either enter There we go. Yeah. From the back or from the side. I'll show you guys a little bit more of this ship when we enter jump. But for now, we're gonna hop up here.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems ready.
That didn't work too well. Everything okay? Systems check, yep. Apparently the sun is in the way, like directly in the way of the jump right now, so if I tried to jump right now, I would actually go into the star Stanton, which is not good. So. Let's go calibrate my jump. There we go. So, there's my ship. I'm going to jump right now. This is kind of the prison area. This is a modified police op. Well, it's a modified fighter that was given a cargo bay, but then like the police were like, "Hey, this is pretty effective. Let's put some bigger guns on it. Let's put a better shield on it, and let's give it some prisoner cells." And since there's that extra cargo capacity, it's like, okay, cool. So the police guys did it, and then some bounty hunter guys are like, hey, this is really effective. So they started picking up these ships when they went on police auction, and boom, now we have these awesome bounty hunting ships with these nice little prison cells. They are capacity 1 per cell. Oh yeah, that's the back door too. So there's a back cargo door. So basically, you can have like 1 or 2 people on here just kind of keeping track of the prisoners, guarding them, while you got another guy who's out up in the pilot seat, kind of keeping us rolling. This thing actually is a very good fighter too. It's a very effective fighter. I absolutely love it. There's some spools on the front that are just like, you can aim it with the mouse, so you can use that spooled combat mode, which is so effective and so awesome, where like every shot hits, and at the same time, it has a very tough shield too. It's tough to crack. So I know because I've went after several contracts with people in these ships, and man, these things are tough to crack. So let's see. We are moving here, and we're up at our cockpit again. So the Hurston mercenary contracts actually pay a lot more, so that's why we're heading over there first.
Flare ready.
Waiting for cooldown. Here's the thing, I'm like I said, I couldn't go right into Hurston, because otherwise I would have went right into the sun, so I had to go around it. So, a lot of people will say they're glitching, but it's not a glitch, it's just your navigation system isn't going to work you into a star. All right. Should be getting sound on here. I'm hoping. All right. So yeah, we're just waiting on this jump. So my fiance is texting me, and I need to text her back. All right, I'm gonna have to do some tutorials for Bitcoin. I'm playing with it a little bit. I'm actually making some money. It's cool. So you guys should check out this app. It's called Robinhood. I'll actually post a link to it here later so you guys can see it. But it's pretty effective. I think I might actually be an affiliate for them here soon because it's basically it's an ability to be your own stockbroker. You don't have to pay the fee. You don't have to do anything. You just do a little bit of the secretary stuff yourself, and you don't have to pay. And then what it is now Wall Street is getting really mad because all these big stockbrokers that have tons and tons and tons of money that they don't even know what to do with it all because they're taking it from us in exchange for trying to get into the stock market. You know, some people get rich doing it, but whatever. Like most don't because these brokers are just taking everything. So they basically are getting mad because of this app, and so this app actually made the front page of Forbes magazine. I've been studying kind of the stock market and looking into this stuff, and it's just like it's phenomenal. And one of the best things about it is you can buy Bitcoin at like 1% fee in order to buy Bitcoin. Like it's a penny for every dollar that I buy. So it's amazing actually. So and then now Bitcoin is, dude, I think it's going to skyrocket. So, you know, if anybody is interested in that, you know, that's going to be one thing that you should check out is some of that Bitcoin stuff is awesome. And if you guys have any questions, I can tell you where to get it and that kind of thing too. So, yeah, if anybody's interested, just let me know. So, anyways, thank you for tuning into my channel. This is Stonewall Jefferson Rants. We got currently 10 million kilometers right now that we're going to the next bounty. I'm doing some bounty hunting just to gain some money so I can go buy a Nox and put it into my Cutlass. Actually, I'm going to try to get into this too. I'm going to experiment with it, see what I can do with it, because I hear it's pretty small. And then I'm excited for the new bike that's coming out, the Tumbler. And so we're definitely going to do a giveaway for one of those because those are awesome. So after the Cutlass, or sorry, the Reliant Tana Skirmisher variant, we're going to have a Cutlass for the, we'll definitely try to get the War Bond lifetime insurance bike and do a giveaway for one of those because those those are rocking. Those look so cool. I really want one. So I'm pretty sure you guys want one too. Yeah. Anyways, so those are the gray cat, or not gray cat, shatter cat, whatever. The cats, those variant ground vehicles, and so basically it's those things, but it's a bike form of it. And so they got exact duplicates of the same loadouts, you know, anti-air, anti-ground, racing model, and then like a career model that's going to have like, I guess they even come with like a bag or a vest that lets you carry inventory on your actual person too. So you'll be able to carry a little bit there too, but I guess maybe it might be limited on some seats you can sit in, or I don't know. I'm curious to see all the limitations and all the things that go with that. So yeah, one thing I'd say subscribe to my channel because I'm definitely going to be doing a showcase for those bikes when they come out. Talking about all the different variants and all the different types and all the different stuff for it. And I think I can get a package with like all of them for like 80 bucks or something with lifetime insurance. So if I do that, I'll definitely give away a couple of those, just because that's you know, I'm gonna have my bike that I'm happy with, and y'all can pick among the others, I guess. Maybe do a Pokemon status, you know. Anyways, so Thanks for tuning in. This broadcast is made possible in part by viewers like you, and I very much appreciate you showing up. Understand Stonewall Jefferson Rants is not a censored space. This is a free speech area. In this particular channel, I am not going to enforce PC stuff, but let's try not to fight each other. Let's try not to get into any violent disagreements or confrontations, because then I would have to get involved. Otherwise, you guys are free to talk about whatever you want to talk about. In fact, I want to talk about all the stuff that you're not allowed to talk about, like adrenochrome, genetic modification and designer babies, Operation Bluebeam. You should check that out. The fights that have been going on with the Bundy Ranch and all the people that have been living in nature for generations and generations, fighting against global governance, trying to come in and interfere with our lives. That's another big problem that I've been dealing with. Here, let's get the sound on so we have that. So there's a lot of different topics that I want to get into on this channel, and this is my way to vent. This is my way to freak out and be like, hey guys, come on. I'm waiting for a cool down, I guess. So we got a little hot. Let's let our engines cool for a second. But yeah, and honestly, guys, I'm personally insulted because of the fact that we are so, as a species, we're so incredibly slow at becoming more. I mean, we're sitting here living in a type 0 society, guys. On the total scale from, of societies, we're not even living in a type 1. We're a type 0. We are completely technologically impaired. We are like the Down syndrome species of the universe, when so many other species probably very quickly oversaw a lot of the childish aspects of reality. We are still children. We are so young. And so one thing that I'd love to do in this channel is just help a few people evolve, because when a few people evolve, the whole consciousness evolves. And when the whole consciousness starts to change, that's when we as a species get to finally go to space. Because, I mean, right now we've got this technocracy where they've got light bulbs that can last for 1,000 years. They've got medical technology that can keep you alive for 200 years. They've got, so much stuff going on. Hybrid animals, human animals that, pigs and goats that can produce spider webs, which can actually make body armor. Genetic modification is insane. You should look at the something blue cow. I mean, over in Europe, there's this cow that they make that's like, it just looks like a mutant. And they're using these cows to make burgers and stuff because they have like twice the length of a tongue, and I mean, just nuts, guys. You got to see what you're eating. You got to look at what you're actually eating. You got to look at what you're actually putting into your body and making a part of yourself. And so one thing I will get into is some supplements and some things that you can use to counter some of the serious effects that are actually happening in the environment right now. For one thing, right now there's 2 things that you need right now or you will die. Vitamin B12. It's very hard to get. There's none in the soil anymore because it's all been farmed out. You have to supplement your vitamin B12. You also have to supplement your iodine, 100% nascent iodine. So those are some pretty, I don't know where you're going to get them. I don't really, you can get them in a lot of different sources. Some places are more expensive than others. Some places are cheaper than others. But the idea is that if you can get these materials, they'll make you sharper. They'll make you, they'll solve a lot of your issues that, you have from malnutrition and that kind of thing. So, let's see. Right. And those malnutrition issues are something that we all suffer from. And so if you can get the right supplements, if you can get the right stuff, a lot of times you can help to alleviate that. The other thing, I can't even find it. Artisan style coffee. That's right. If you make your coffee the right way, you can bring out the caffeine in the beans, you can bring out the flavor in the beans without getting the bitterness of it, and for some reason it gives you a much better pickup. I don't know why exactly. Okay. Just little things, The solution to pollution is dilution. In other words, drink water, Lots of it. Clean, filtered, delicious water. Hi guys on D Live. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Unfortunately, this chat app that I'm using does not show your stuff yet, which is terrible because I'm getting a lot of people on D Live that are talking. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I want to go exclusively to D Live. I'm trying to move to that, but I have not yet been able to make the move because I've got a lot of Twitch people and I'm not big enough to do it. You know, I wish I was PewDiePie or something, you know, and I could just like, you know, give the middle finger to everything else and just go straight to that. But unfortunately, I'm still dealing with censorship. I'm dealing with demonetization. You know, so one thing that's going to be kind of interesting is, like, I might end up having to just go to DLive anyway because I might just get banned from everything else. I mean, every post I make on Reddit, whether it's, I mean, I post a picture and don't say anything, and I'll still get banned from Reddit for 3 days. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous. So, all right, let's get our next contract here. So thank you guys for tuning in on DLive. Please hit the subscribe button. Help me out. Share my stuff. That way I can tune on for more streams and do this a lot more often because it's awesome and I have fun. We're going to go for some mercenary. Where's that 10,000? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Empty casket. Just waiting on that target to upload here. I see you lurking on DLive. You guys can totally talk. It's okay. I don't bite. There's a few guys over there. Alright. Come on. Empty casket. I know you're there. There we go. Planet marker.
Quantum travel initiated.
Tiny jumps.
Quantum travel complete.
Sometimes you gotta use your Navi computer to fix glitches. It's just part of the game. It's alpha. So when you play these early games like this, you actually learn to kind of work the glitches a little bit. So we are live at the moment, so if you did participate in the chat, subscribe to the channel, and share on something. Doesn't really matter what you share me on. I'm on Reddit, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on DLive, I'm on Instagram, or DLive, that's one of them, but anyway. You get the idea, so I'm all over the place, so if you would like to help me out, see more streams, see more content, then yeah, subscribe to my channel, and that'd be great. Awesome, and that gets you into the contest to win a Reliant Tana Skirmisher variant. So it's the Reliant Fighter variant with 6 months insurance. If you don't like it, you can just break it down into money and get something else. So whatever. I think you can still do that if I gift it to you, so... I don't know, though, to tell you the truth. I've never done it, so... The flight model's behaving a little weird, but okay. Let's do it. We got 158 kilometers to go, so it's just a little bit, and we're going to reach our target. Hopefully this guy's nice and big, so I can just rock his world. I can't wait till we can hail, because honestly, there's going to be this thing where basically, if you damage someone's ship enough, you can get them to surrender, and then you take them alive. That's going to be awesome. And then basically, killing a player is going to have a lot more detrimental effects than one realizes, and so at that point in time, if you die, it just sometimes it might be better to get taken as a prisoner, because then you get taken to a jail and then released or something, after so much time or whatever spent. But you'll be worth a bounty alive, so it won't be in their best interest to kill you, really, because if they kill you, they lose it. Or like rubber bullets. There's going to be a way to stun players so you can actually take them alive without them wanting you to. So, alright, so we're in our gimbal mode. Yeah, it's crazy. DLive is the only audience I have right now. I don't have anybody on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. So that's kind of funny, because normally I have somebody. Yep. There'd be no viewers on anything else, just DLive. There's gonna be some debris in here. I don't want to end up in those. Autopilot doesn't seem to be working. Kind of works, but I don't know. Interesting. Alright, so we got an interceptor right there to make sure that that guy can't warp, I guess. So. There he is. See if I can hail him. I'm hailing him. Oh yeah, it's gimbaled. Oh yeah. It was nice and big for me. big and slow. It's hitting me. Come on. It's a 10K bounty, so it kind of is worth it. So. Still got magic guns. Okay. Yeah, his shields are too high. I can't take him out without the cutlass. It's just too much. I need further preparation to take on this guy. Yeah, I self-destructed. So. I shall be right back. Give me just a second. Oh, hey, we're back. Here. Text. Alright, yeah, I need to run and take a bathroom break real quick, so I shall be right back, okay? Okay, cat, you going out? Alright, guys, I'm back. Alright, so how much time do I have left? 6 o'clock already. Alright, guys, well, it looks like that is the end of my game time today. I have to start getting ready for work because I was called in early today. So, I am going to be off early today as well. So, I'd say you guys can expect to see me again a little later tonight. Oh, hey, Nightcrawler, how's it going, man? Yeah, I'm just concluding the stream, man, but I'm gonna be on a little later tonight after work. Um, thanks for popping on, though. How's it going, man? Not too bad. So, let's see, is that chat client working here? I just want to check and make sure, because they should be able to see you on the screen, too, because you're on Twitch. The only one that doesn't work, yep. Only one that doesn't work is DLive. So, yeah, that's my alarm telling me to hop off my stream. Anyways, guys, everybody, thanks for tuning in. If you want to help support my channel, hit the follow, hit the subscribe. There is a chance too if you talk during a live, I will get you on the list if you're subscribed and you share to be in the drawing for the Reliant Tana Skirmisher Variant C. So if you are interested in that, and then next we are going to be doing the Tumbler bike just because those look awesome, and I'm gonna have a couple of those drawn out as well. Yeah, but Nightcrawler, dude, thanks for tuning in. He just came in right at the end though. Let's see. Yeah. So how's your morning going, man? Are you up to anything interesting? So, all right. Let's see. Yeah, now I gotta go to work here in a bit, man. So yeah, I don't have any options. I was called in early. Normally I'd carry on the stream probably a little longer, another half hour or so at least. But yeah, I'm a landscaper, so we had a whole bunch of rain, and like it basically backed up all of our lawn contracts, and so they still have to get done, no matter what. So like, yep. Anyways, man, yeah, so they still have to get done no matter what. So like, I have to put in the extra time. But I think I'm gonna be getting off earlier today too, because a lot of the guys want to pop out and go drink beer. So because of that, I think I should be able to pop on a little bit earlier too. So that's some good news. Unless they decide to keep me longer, which sometimes they do. So anyways, yep. Fun stuff. I am going to be popping off the stream though, so I'll catch you later, man. Have a great day, along with everybody else on the stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you for showing your support. This broadcast is made possible in part by viewers like you, and I will catch you all again soon.